It's your number one lifestyle station, City 1051. A lot of people love this record. Fididi right there by Spinner, and it features Flash on the record. You are welcome to the Super Drive Time show on your number one lifestyle station, City 1051. I really get to do this where I get to open the show with an interview, but this is a very special one for sure. It's the first time I'm actually having a conversation with him right here in the studio, and I'm talking M.I Abaga.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good, bro.
Good to have you in the studio.
First of all, you sound amazing, man.
Thank
what
you
a
so
good,
much.
I'm seeing it in real life.
Yeah.
And just hearing you, man, you're amazing, man.
Thank you so much. that means a lot.
Yeah. Bro, I'm glad to be here, man. City means a lot to me. I've had a lot of friends from here. I live further away now, so I can't always come here. But this is just a historic station, and they always have broken talent that's gone on to do
great things.
Yeah, I mean, so seeing you here, I'm like, man, who's their talent scouts? How are they doing this back to back?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a blessing to be here, man.
Thank you so much. I know you have a lot of friends, from the old city back in the day.
Absolutely.
A lot of people have been saying good
over
things.
generations, man. Oscar, Kemi, Sensei,
Benny at the point as well.
I mean, I have a long history with City, and
all right, so good to have you, like I said before. And first off, let me talk on a personal basis. How bad was the traffic getting here? I ask this question all the time, all the damn time.
It was the company was amazing. So it seemed like it was short.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad. I was hanging out with two brilliant young executives, Joseph and Isioma, and they were just telling me about the music business, and it was amazing. Shout out to them.
You've been in this game for a very long time. How hard is it to keep up sometimes with what's going on?
Impossible. I think that every artist has to intentionally take time to learn about what's happening, because the game is changing so quickly, as it should. Getting old is a thing for a reason, because you need to move and clear space for other people.
Definitely.
But at the same time, I think there's an amazing opportunity right now for every artists that are 90 years old from Nigeria, and artists that are 1 year old. The internet and social media and the global acceptance of Afrobeats and African culture is allowing things to happen. So everybody needs to learn and have young people around you, because they understand the tools of the trade. They understand the distribution today. So these guys are putting me on,
There we go. Big shout out to Isioma, by the way.
Isioma is a beast, man. Who doesn't know Isioma? Who don't know Isioma?
She's trying to be humble, but it's fine. Okay, so you talked about the industry and how Nigerian music is global now. Back in the day, it used to be a thing. I was a kid, and I hear people say that it's a good time to be a Nigerian artist back then, and even now, even a better time now. I used to always feel like, nah. Yeah, if we're going to be global, it's going to take a lot of time, and it happened way quicker than I expected. Did it happen way quicker than you expected?
Way quicker, because where it is now is not just global. It's it's supernova. You have Nigerian artists that are on the charts. I saw yesterday that Burna Boy's album is number 28 in the US charts.
Absolutely amazing. The Billboard 200.
Guys, you're saying that in America now there are only 27 artists that have a higher charting album than Burna Boy. That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
If you understand the US, you understand that there's country music, there's pop music, there's R&B, there's hip hop, there's all types and styles of music within the country. And out of all them, an Afrobeat album, which Wiz has done as well. David has done as well with Fall. This is an amazing moment, and it's historic what's happening. But in another way, my brother, it's what's you are here in CDFM, but you could be in Hollywood and you'll be doing the same job. You could be opening for Big Boy. Do you know what I'm saying? The point I'm making is that we are that talented. It shouldn't be we're surprised, but it shouldn't be a thing of surprise. We've been iconic from time. Just the way the world is, and racism and all that, white supremacy, we don't look at ourselves that way. But it shouldn't be a thing of celebration. We've had dope artists since. When Junior and Pretty were making music, they were as good as whoever was there across the board. We've always had talented artists here. So I think right now the world is just waking up.
And it's something that we're all here to see, to be honest. We're here for it.
We're here for it.
Definitely. Now let me speak to you as on a personal note, music-wise. How's 2022 been so far?
The year was looking like it was gonna go funny.
How do you? It
was looking like it was gonna go funny. Then Plot twist.
Yeah, plot twist.
Plot twist. Yeah. Look, over the last week, I've just been overwhelmed. My album came out.
Yeah.
I think we had some projections that I think we smashed in like 3 days.
Yeah.
For the first week. Oh yeah. And I am just humbled. I'm happy. I'm going everywhere to tell people thank you, to tell people keep streaming, because things like this normally don't happen to artists like myself. You know what I mean? Is like I've done the thing already.
Yeah, you've done it before.
Yeah,
been there, done that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, bye bye.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, can I just do? And then they're like, and then look at what's happening. Number 1 album, Bigger is number 12 on the charts. Like, it's just an amazing moment. I'm truly humbled. I can't talk enough about it.
I have a lot of questions about Bigger, but like,
tell me. Let's go.
Let's just put that aside. The guy.
Yes, sir.
The guy. There's a lot of things that's happened surrounding that project. Yeah. Now there was something that like piqued my interest on social media. I think I saw it like 2 days ago, where you were spraying the guy notes at DJ Obi's.
Yeah. I saw one bit picked it up.
Yeah, I was
and
like,
she was like,
she put it up. I was like,
okay. It was dollar.
Yeah.
I was like, it is. It is. It's just the guy dollar.
What's the idea behind that, real quick?
Well, the truth about it is that every step of my rollout has been planned and executed by my incredible team.
Yeah.
I want to give credit. I think this idea is Tammy, Abby.
Tammy, yeah.
It was Tammy's idea. And I as soon as she mentioned it, I got it. At first, I was like, man, if we're going to throw money, it should be like real $1 notes.
Yeah. It's kind of cliche, isn't it? Like,
yeah, but now, I mean, especially now with the way the economy is.
Yeah.
If you throw $1, people are following you home. Like, bro, is it that good?
Straight up.
Do you know what I mean? Is that good? But when she came up with the idea, I was like, I get it. Like, to see we're celebrating, to see these bills fly in the air, it just creates such a vibe everywhere we go. And we're gonna print more, man. Everywhere we go, it's a party. We're gonna hand it out in stacks. Let's get that feeling of throw money in the air, even though it's Sakpa dollars. You understand? the country where that note is from, the economy has tanked, so it's not worthwhile. That's what I'm saying. Whatever country that guy dollar is from, but it's still money. So use it and spray, please, ladies and gentlemen.
When you first heard about that particular idea, what did you think? Did you think I was like, the guy notes?
Yeah, I thought it was dope, man. Shout out to Tammy. Shout out to like the team, Incredible Music. They're doing such an amazing job. Of course, Chocolate City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I really want to give a highlight. Sometimes we talked about Isioma. Sometimes women in the industry don't get the recognition they should get.
Agreed.
And Tammy Romeo is like just a young executive that's burning up. And I want to give her flowers.
There we go. Rightly so. So. Now let's talk about the album. Right?
Have you heard it?
I have heard it, and I like the love song. That's me personally. Yeah, but because it has that piano feel to it, and it was refreshing hearing you do something quite different. It's not I wouldn't say it's your comfort zone in a way, but like it came out good. But let me talk about Bigger first. Yeah. Right? You had Nas on the record, Olamide on the record. I saw you on social media where you talked about how Olamide recording his parts was so seamless, and you're not the first guy saying this about him as well. Talk to me about that whole process.
I mean, the point I'm trying to make is that to get a verse from a big artist, it's not we're talking about not being personal. Like, you have to talk about the publishing, you have to talk about the mechanicals, you have to talk about the release dates, you have to talk about all these things that matter, so that the artist their team, they can be like, now you're not talking about someone that's like top 3.
Definitely, yeah.
Any year you want to, like, I mean, I know that now there's the colloquial top 3 that people talk about, but if you really stop and you think about it, like, there's no,
those who know.
Yeah, we like these guys, and to send him a request via IG.
Yeah,
he wasn't in the country at the time, so via IG, send him a request. He's like, I'll get to it. He sends it back to me immediately, and then just makes the process seamless. It's something that I just wanted to acknowledge, because I'm a fan of his. I know how big he is as an artist. I appreciate him so much, and I just wanted to say, man, shout out to you. When he sent me back the verse, I said to myself I was going to do it. When the album came out, I was going to tell Olamide, thank you.
Because when I saw that tweet, I was like, it's easy for him to do it, because he has talked about how much he has respect for you on a personal note as well. But like, still having to do it at the speed you said he did, it was a big deal.
Because you can have respect for somebody and not jump on their song. There are many people have asked me to do a song. I respect them, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna like. Do you know what I'm saying? Respecting and dropping on your song are two different things. You know what I mean? And again, as I said, like people like that do it outside of maybe the advice of their teams because they have a good heart, because they see someone and they're like, hey, I want to let me just do it. This person asked me, I'm a kind person, and I don't like the fact that goodness in our industry doesn't get highlighted. We're always celebrating savage. Somebody insulted somebody. This guy's a savage.
Yeah.
But when somebody does a good thing, we hardly ever celebrate it, and because a lot of times it goes unnoticed. Me, if you do me something good, I go shout out. You understand? That's just the way I am.
If they do you something bad, Uncle.
I used to be quiet before, but nowadays I don't change approach.
No.
I don't change approach.
Okay, when it comes to this thing that you just talked about, I think you addressed this on The Guy.
Yeah.
If everybody listened to the lyrics and everything, aside from sampling people's catchphrases and stuff, you basically made it clear that there was this thing that happened with Vector, but we're cool now. There are different things that happen in the industry, and you addressed a lot of things on The Guy.
My brother, if you beef with me, the fact is that the economics are in your favor. So let's have a conversation. That's the first line. A profit sharing conversation. Because if me and you beef, you are making 100 million over the next 12 months.
Yeah.
So how do we do this? Let's rest talk. That's line number one.
Yeah.
But me and Vector are cool even though we don't chat on a daily.
Yeah.
Which means everybody stand down. I think during the beef there was a lot of like angst between both parties.
Yeah.
And even though it's more financially lucrative for us to continue beefing, what Vector and I, when we sat in the room, we spoke about was what is important for us to do as leaders, and so we don't want anybody to get hurt. We don't want any, stone throwing. We don't want any blood, nothing. So it's just like we're cool.
Yeah.
We're not best of friends, but we're cool.
I think that happens with normal human beings, whereby you're not cool with somebody, but the fact that you guys are cool now, it doesn't mean you guys are going to talk every time.
Exactly. But
like,
we're cool. We're cool. And then the third line is, look at Young Six coming for the God MC. I was just saying that.
I didn't want to go there, but
but like it's painful to me because I feel I've shown you nothing but love. That's the third line. And then I have the line I think we're referring to where I say, but it's not only Tiwa that's savage.
Agreed.
It'll be only Tiwa. She's Tiwa savage for sure. Nobody's going to argue with her that she's savage because it's her last name.
Yeah.
But we are also savage. So 2022 and forward.
Recognize.
No more quiet, because when you're quiet and people insult you, they think that what they said about you was true.
Yeah.
You understand? And
we have a lot to run through on this particular record, to be honest with you. But let me go play this record right now from the album called The Guy. This is The Guy. Listen, enjoy. I'm going to be right back.
It's the Super Drive Time Show with Kaycee.
That was The Guy by M.I. Now, let me talk about Bigger right now.
Yeah.
See, when I saw the track list first, right?
Yeah.
I saw Bigger, Nas and Olamide, and without listening to the song, this was the one that got my attention.
Wow.
On a personal note, I was like, M.I and Nas. When you think about something growing up, you think about something, you try and imagine how two people will sound in your head. You feel like, you pair this person and this person. You pair your fave outside Nigeria, you pair your fave within Nigeria. Like, how will it sound? Yeah? I've thought about this thing in my head before, years back. How long have you always wanted to do this?
Ben, even right now, I still want to do it, even after I've done it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Like, the more time Nas has with us,
Yeah.
the more special every verse he drops is.
Yeah.
And I have one of maybe the last 100 verses that we hear from Nas, because this is a legendary MC, arguably top 3 all time, ever.
Yeah.
Some people have him as the GOAT all time. Think about that this kid from Jos will get the opportunity to trade bars.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
With Nas.
With Nas on the same song. You know what I mean? It's beautiful, man.
This is M.I being like very humble.
No,
rightly so.
At the end, you listen to my album, it's both things. Both things go together.
Yeah.
I don't think they're in cohesion. I'm humble at the same moment as I am very sure of myself.
Yeah.
Like, to get the song done, you have to request, I want to work with this guy, and I'm sure of myself. But at the same time, when it happens, I can still also look and be like, this is a moment, and as I've always said in my career, I believe myself die. So I feel like where he is, maybe he doesn't see that, maybe he doesn't have that perspective today.
Yeah.
But also, and I bless it for him too. First of all, he gets Olamide. Do you understand? Because if he want feature Olamide, you know what I'm saying? He goes still.
We know.
Conversation, you understand?
Last.
And I just give it to him for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think I think it's just a beautiful moment, and it's African greatness being celebrated. The initial name of the song was The Ones. And
why do you change it?
Even though Bigger is better, because I think Bigger is the name of the song.
I prefer it, yeah.
Yeah, Bigger is the name of the song, but The Ones, I think, also encapsulates it. M.I is one of one. Olamide is one of one. Nas is one of one. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, all right. Before we head to the song, now let me talk about, reactions to your project.
Yeah.
What's the best thing you've heard so far from people?
I've seen so many reactions that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
But I think seeing a soldier talk about oil, I think that one touched me, because when you say bulletproof for my chest, you with the singer for streets, you just the singer based on. But when you see a soldier in uniform sing it, talk about it and what the song means to them, it touched me. I don't know. I mean, because of all the conflict that's going on globally and everything. But that song and that video clip really touched me. Outside of that, man, everywhere I go, man, there's just so much love. There's so much appreciation for the project. I'm just really grateful to everybody, because this has been one of the best parts of my career, putting out this project and just in 1 week just getting so much love and so much support. Yeah.
Okay, so there's always that one person in 10,000. There's that one person in 1 million that might not feel the way other people feel, or might not want to say the things that you want to hear normally.
Yeah.
Are you open to that kind of criticism?
Of course. Yeah, of course. When you're criticized, it's never comfortable. I think that's the first thing.
Sure.
That's the first thing. People do this thing where they're like, I criticize. I was just saying, no, it's not comfortable for anybody. If I were to criticize you as well, it wouldn't be comfortable for whoever the person is saying.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, you don't get to 15 years, 16 years in your career without listening and collecting feedback. And even in the moment now, I can be stubborn, but I think, my team, they know that, people around me know that if you tell me this is an idea, I want to hear your point and factor in if what you're saying makes sense, and so even with the music, there's much to learn. There's so much to learn. There's so many things that could have been done better, and I say that, we're talking about the double-sided thing. I say that at the same time as I know that the album is amazing, even if people don't like it. There's a lot of work, a lot of intention, a lot of life, a lot of love, a lot of light, a lot of heartbreak, disappointment, that's in that album, and it is good. When God made the world on the 7th day, he said it is good, Abby. But still see they go, Abby. Nobody say everything, but it's still they good. Now, so that album, it is good. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can say, but why is this lion not? But have you made one yourself? No. Okay, it is good. Leave it like that. The album, I think, is amazing, and I'm grateful for. Do you have negative feedback? That's what you were asking. Hey, Kaycee wants to jump out on me. Let's go. Let me hear. Don't tell me.
This is me pulling your legs. I don't have any right now. Okay, so here's the one thing with me, right? When it comes to a project, I said it on the handover with the last show. A colleague of mine, Bimbo.
Yeah.
I said when it comes to listening to a particular project or a body of work, and I wish a lot of people had the same mentality as well. I usually don't like to have an opinion in the first 1 week. I don't like to have an opinion.
Yeah.
I want to give it time before, because the truth is, with every album, I have negative feedback on Made in Lagos. I have a lot of positive feedbacks, but there's always that one thing.
Yeah, there's always, and
it's normal.
Especially if you're a creative.
Yeah, and it's
yourself.
normal.
You always see something and be like, what about this? Yeah, that's the problem.
But I don't want to come out with any negative or a lot of positives until I have listened. I've given ample time to listen. And, I feel like you as a creative, do you wish people had this same mentality of wanting to listen first?
Maybe when I was younger. Now I just get it is what it is.
Yeah.
And to be honest, negative feedback sometimes they move past. Like, for instance, if you just said now, Emma, I don't really like your album, that clip would be the most viral clip.
I agree.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And I know that,
Do you know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because sometimes what people see as negative energy moves quicker. Bad news moves quicker.
Yeah.
So it's all part of it. You know what I mean? Some of the artists that we have criticized the most are the biggest artists.
I'm coming to that negative energy moves quicker because it's the truth, and I want to have your 2 cents on that one. But let's go play Bigger right now.
Yeah.
M.I Abaga features Nas and Olamide. I never thought I was going to say this, but I get to say it. Enjoy. I'm going to be right back.
It's the Super Drive Time Show with Kaycee.
If you permit me to say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
This song surprised me by getting to number 12. It surprised me. I know that this week new music is coming out. There are going to be new singles on the charts.
Yeah, def.
But I've started saying to people, what if, as a country, we got this song to number one? Why not? Is Olamide, Nas, and M.I on a record? Isn't it something that we should celebrate? I know it's not the party music that people listen to all the time, but we need variety in life. At the top of the charts, it would be great to see Bigger with Olamide and Nas, even if it's for a second. Do you know what I'm saying? The number one song in the country. Wouldn't that be beautiful? So I'm manifesting it, ladies and gentlemen, of City 105.1 FM. I'm manifesting it. Let us do it together. I'm doing a campaign. Get Bigger to number one.
I'm going to say something now. Yes. The last time somebody did it, it was Black Bones.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Black Bones was like, I don't want to hear it.
What was it a rap song?
It was Bling.
Bling.
And it was number one.
Black Bones.
Yeah, it was like
genius, right?
The energy was just
that guy is something else, huh?
The energy for me was just crazy. But Emma, big shout out to you. Now I have to ask you this on a personal note, because you've been grinding for the best part of 16 years, and you've always wanted to give your best no matter what. Let's speak about the personal life. Yeah, you have a lot going on.
Yeah.
You met somebody. I don't know exactly.
Hallelujah.
But there we go.
Hallelujah.
You met somebody, and talk to me about how that has changed you in a bit. Did he like quench a little fire, or did he just
No, quench fire. You have bills on bills now.
Yeah.
The best way I can describe it is that if you're going to marry, are you in a relationship? Hey!
Am I?
Hey! Labalu labalatibala. Rabagagagaru. Ribato.
Am I take go beg you? Am I? Am I beg you go?
I beg. I don't want. Even me that asked the question, I don't want to. I don't want to enter trouble. I don't want to start beef.
Am I? We say you not ask me this question.
But okay, as a single man.
Let's work with that.
Single, what I mean, you're not married.
Yeah, I'm not definitely. Yeah.
So that's what I meant. If in case anybody.
Oh yeah. Then I'm single.
You're single.
Thank you so much for helping me out there.
Yeah. But as a single man, what I would say is that you have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Because you're just one person. To choose someone, as the person should also choose you as well. To choose someone to be your partner for life, to have your back. To when you make money and you're saving money, me and you are doing it together. That's the way it should be. Who is the person that you're like, man, this person's gonna have my back? And once you have that person, you're gonna see life becomes a little bit better. If you make the wrong choice, of course, it will suck. But I am blessed because I think I have someone that's just, I'm so lucky to have, in my life. And you can hear it in the album. If you listen to the album, you hear it all over the album. You hear me talk about it. You hear me smiling in the verses.
Kaycee, go good, do you?
I used to say, God know they do am now. You dey streets. Sometimes God has answered our prayer. Now we dey streets.
We dey trenches. May I stop? Let me just stop talking, please.
Or stop being in the trenches.
Let me just stop talking. Okay. Yeah, I think it's talking. Let's start with talking. But
but I'm very lucky, man. Shout out to you. If I don't know if she's listening. She had some serious wedding stuff to plan.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Okay. The last record we're going to check out from the album called The Guy is Oil.
Yeah.
Now, the person on this project, that was why I said I was going to talk to you about the industry as a whole and basically everything that's happening right now, because you can have a bird's eye view on some things and some people can't.
Yeah.
The person featured on this song kind of has something going on with on social media with somebody else. Kind of like a back and forth. Benson and Ruga.
But isn't Ruga on this project? I heard that Ruga is on the same project. Abi?
No, Bats is 97.
Yeah, Ruga is on it.
I don't know. He's not on the project. Okay. But like on your project right now, this song called Oil.
Yeah.
Not like I'm trying to say, you should defend anybody, but like when you see some things, the young cats having a go at each other, and I'm sure if social media was like a thing back in your day as well, I'm sure sometimes you don't go back and forth with some people, normal. But like at the end of the day, after all said and done, is it worth it?
This question you've asked me is all dependent. It's all dependent. Let me ask you a question. In the history of Nigerian music, what has the greatest rivalry been? Public rivalry, that two people that they have energy. Sometimes they're friends, sometimes they're not friends. They talk about each other.
Definitely Wiz and David.
Okay. So if you ask me from that perspective, is it worth it?
It is.
If you have someone that you're competing against that creates energy and is non-harmful, nobody's getting hurt, it's just strictly music, it can be very exciting and it can push both people to succeed at a very high level. I always say when I look at Wiz and David, I think that they're both a blessing to each other, because if I had someone when I was coming out that was also standing toe to toe with me, it would have pushed me to do way more back then.
You did okay. You did okay.
But I didn't have real competition. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't have like, do you know what I mean? Imagine Sarkodie being in the same country with me at the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I would have to every year. I gotta. And they had that. Every year, David knows when he wakes up, Wiz is showing up. Every year when Wiz wakes up, he knows David is showing up, and it's clear. Both fans are like, these two guys are competing against each other.
Yeah.
So in that way, I like the energy with these guys. These guys all want to be great. They all want to be iconic. They all want to do great things, and they're talking about it. As long as they keep it love, as long as they keep it about the music, it can be okay. The two things we need to worry about is what you say some other people will do first, and secondly, on social media there's so much toxicity, and we have to be careful about. So as we go back and forth on all the we didn't worry about that, but I think the competitive energy is okay. It's good sometimes.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, but it can get too far, but it's good.
Of course it can get too far. And I think am I wrong, but didn't I see that both of them were like dapping it up after the conversation? Didn't I see a video of both of them? I'm the one that's lost. Is it a real thing? Is it becoming realer?
I think it's getting realer.
Oh, really?
It's getting realer and realer. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm talking 2 hours ago type of real.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
2 hours ago type of real.
I gotta go read this.
Well, like you said, it's hard to keep up with these things sometimes. But like,
especially for a man like me, man.
I know.
I'm struggling with I'm still trying to learn TikTok. Don't laugh at me. Don't anybody that laughs. Your meat to fall down.
Go that big.
But I haven't kept up, but I'll go check it out. But shout out, it should be love, and hope it doesn't get too toxic and too mean.
Yeah.
And shout out to Buju, man. Celebrate you. Today's your album, your EP came out back since '97. You know what I mean? That's crazy if that's the year that he's saying he was born.
Yeah, I think that's the year.
So Buju was born the year right before I left secondary school. That's what you're saying.
It's life. It happens.
That's crazy.
It's life.
That's crazy.
I guess. Well, I think it was 97.
I left in 98. Secondary school.
Wow. That was before. Wow. Okay, that was after. Yeah, it's fine. Well, big shout out to you, man.
I don't see.
Big shout out to you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Big shout out to you for coming through. And for everybody that hasn't listened to this record yet, what can they expect?
I just want to say, wherever you are, remember that you're blessed, and that no matter how bad the situation you're in is, remember that if somebody else was giving you your life, they would not have been able to do as well as you've done. You've done an amazing job, and it's not over. You can keep going. So count your blessings. I'm alive. I can breathe. I have health. Whatever it is that your blessing is, count them and remember them. I know life is not easy, but this song I made for you because we are all blessed. And may we continue to live and function in that blessing.
You say. Yes, sir. Big shout out to you, M.I.
Yo, big shout out to you, man. I enjoyed this so much. This is great, man.
Same here. And we're going to do this again sometime.
Yes,
definitely.
Yeah.
The last song I'm going to check out right now from The Guy by M.I is this song called Oil. Why was this song called Oil, real quick?
Oiled in my head, brother. Can't lie. But by the way, if you want to keep playing my music for the next 4 hours, God will bless you. Amen. If you guys, if City FM can put my album on repeat for 1 day, from morning to night, I think what's gonna happen is that when you guys wake up the next morning, you see that that is now in the Burj Khalifa. Yes, is that what it's called in Dubai?
Yeah,
that beautiful building at the top. You just wake up and be like, God, and everybody's bank account will be having $1 million in it.
Can you vouch for that last statement?
Let's try it. The point is that have we tried it yet and it didn't work?
Okay.
We didn't try, so let's try it. Let's play the album for 1 day from start to finish.
M.I say so.
They're looking at me. Everybody else looking at me like, yeah, right.
We all could use $1 million. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Oil, M.I Benson,
Blessings.
right now. Enjoy.